Hey friend, my name's Sophie and today we are doing a workout for pregnant women dealing with SPD pain. This is symphysis pubic dysfunction, and that's when you have a pain right in the pubic bone. This happens to some women while pregnant, including myself. And the split stance movements tend to aggravate it. And this can even include walking. So we're going to do a workout today that challenges our strength and our cardio and its full body hopefully without aggravating the pubic bone, so that you can feel good and complete at the end of the workout. Okay, you're gonna need, if you want, a set of dumbbells. You can still do it without dumbbells. Maybe if you have just one, grab one. And our format is 40 seconds on, 15 seconds off. Okay, we're going to get started in about 15 seconds here. Timer is starting. Grab your dumbbells if you have them. And take your legs wide, toes turn out. We're starting with wide squats. Bring those dumbbells up either to your shoulders or you can hold them at your chest. And we're going to lower down and up, down and up. Squats are super good for us, especially while pregnant. We want to do as many as we can, as long as they're not causing any pain. Squeeze your glutes and rise up. We have a nice quick pace so we can work on our cardiovascular endurance. Okay, we rest. Keep holding on to the weights. We're going to do wide squat heel lifts. So same position, but we're going to hold our squat. And then you'll just follow along with me. All right, bring them up, squat, and lift your heels one at a time. So I'm almost 29 weeks pregnant, and I've been dealing with SPD pain. It really started around 15 weeks, so pretty early on. But I've learned to manage it really well by doing the right workouts, strengthening the adductors, and I'll post a link below so that you can do an adductor strengthening workout with me. 10 more seconds. Not overstretching has been important. 3 seconds, and we rest. Now we're coming into a bridge. Set your weights down, squat down with your legs even like so. Then you're gonna lay down from your side. Go onto your side, lay on your back. Option to grab your weights, set them on your hips, bridge lifts. Ready? Lift and lower. So the weight is in your heels. If you want more of a challenge, you can always keep the toes lifted up off of the ground. Really important that every time you get up and down from the ground, that you roll to the side and stand up. This is to prevent diastasis recti. So you don't want that coning or doming of your belly. So yes, lots of things we have to think about when we're pregnant. 10 more seconds. Luckily, it won't last forever. It's temporary that we have to think about these things. 3 more seconds here. And then you're going to rest. And we're going to stay on the ground because we're going to do some bridge pulses for the next 40 seconds. Starting in 10. All right, lift your hips up and we pulse up and down. Now, if you're uncomfortable on your back, feel free to modify as needed. You could do this on a ball. So you could put your back on a stability ball, or some people call it a pregnancy ball, like those big balls. And you can do bridges that way. We have 20 more seconds. I find that most pregnant women are okay on their back for just a little bit. So as long as you feel fine, it's no big deal. Almost there, keep pulsing. You should really feel your glutes firing. And rest. Okay, we're gonna come right back up. Set your weights to the side. Roll to your side. Stand up, and I want you to stand up evenly through both feet. That's for the SPD pain. Then grab your weights. We're going back to wide squats. All right, ready? So we kind of have a quick turnover between exercises, but feel free to take your time and join whenever you're ready and able. Inhale on the way down, exhale on the way up. Almost there. Stay with me. And then if you need to set your weights down, you can. We're going back to our wide squat heel lifts. We're doing all of this whole circuit 3 times. So we're on our second circuit here. All right, 3 seconds. Wide squat, lift your heels. So I don't know about you, but I'm already sweating. So we can definitely still get a good workout, even with all these limitations. I know it's so hard. The limitation of being pregnant, and then SPD pain on top of that. Trust me, I know. But we got this. Together we'll get through this. It's also helped me on walks to wear a pelvic support band, kind of hold the pelvis together. So I'll link one below in the description as well. And rest. All right, we're coming down into a bridge. Land your side. Roll onto your back. Maybe grab your weights. You don't have to though. And let's go. Lift and lower. When you're lifting, when you get to the top, think about tucking your tailbone. This is also really good for SPD because it helps stabilize the muscles around the pelvis. And SPD is essentially where we don't have enough stability. The relaxant has caused our pelvis to separate a bit. Now, rest, breathe. We're going to our bridge pulses. This is a very leg heavy portion of the workout. We'll do more arms in just a little bit. All right, lift up and let's pulse. Now, another thing to note is if you're in a really bad flare up of your pain, you know, some days are just really bad where doing anything hurts. Oftentimes it's a good signal to rest. And I know that can be hard to hear, but it'll actually speed up the healing process so that you can get back to a movement routine. So if even doing these sorts of movements are aggravating your pain, then maybe just a time to rest instead. Maybe do an arm only workout. 5 more seconds. Okay, weights to the side. Roll to the side. Knees together. Squat down. Maybe bring your weights with you. Stand up. It's a whole process. Wide squats, last round. Let's go. All right, we're at our last 10 seconds of wide squats for the day. Let's go. Push. Rest. Well, I guess we technically have another set of wide squats, but it's more of a hold. We're gonna do our heel lifts or calf raises. All right. Get low, and we lift and lift. So I'm just putting my weights down because my elbows are kind of feeling the discomfort from holding them up. So put them wherever you can. When we're pregnant, the relaxant causes our joints to be a little unstable too, so we might feel some pain in the joints. 15 more seconds. Get a little lower. Can you get lower with me? Almost there. Yeah, we rest. Okay, put those weights down. Make your way onto your back by rolling from your side. I'm just reminding you, it can be easy to forget. Lay on your back. Maybe you grab your weights. And lift for your bridge lifts. Imagine you have a band around your thighs. So that way your knees don't splay out too much. You have your thighs hugging in, keeping that stability. Last 10 seconds. And now we get to rest. If you feel like holding a bridge for this rest, go for it, mama. Otherwise, resting. And this is our last one before we get a 30-second break. So we start in a couple seconds here with bridge pulses and go. It's a very small movement. Almost there. This is our last 10 seconds. All right, weights to the ground first. Roll to the side. Press up, feet together, knees together. And we stand. All right, we have 20 more seconds here of rest. So maybe a quick sip of water. Maybe you need to pause the video. That's fine. But we're 10 seconds. We're starting back up again. We're doing a squat press. Squat, press the arms up. Option for weights, or skip out on the weights and let's go. Squat, press up. Squat, press. I want you to make sure you're not leaning back when you press those arms up. Knit your ribs in. Strong core. Ten more seconds. Rest. Next up, we're doing a military press. Catch your breath. Okay, so we're gonna put the weights to the shoulders. You can do this without weights, up and down. It will still be hard, I promise. Slight softness to the knees. And again, strong core. What I mean by that is making sure that we're not leaning back and turning off the core. Fifteen more seconds. You can always slow it down and do less reps. Okay, set those weights down. And we're gonna do a bear hold walkout. So you're gonna come to the back of your space or the back of your mat. We're gonna reach the arms up, hands down. We're gonna walk it out to a bear hold, which means your knees hover. And then we walk back up. Ready? Let's do it together. Arms up, down, bend your knees through a squat. Go out into a bear hold. Your knees are an inch off the ground and we're holding. Hug the baby in towards the midline and then walk it back up. Lift, squat down, lower, bear hold. Bear hold for a couple seconds. Hug baby in towards midline. It's really important. And walk the hands back up and come back down. We want to make sure we're not coning or doming in the belly. You can always look down and check. I'll post a link as well. Come back up, stand up, and rest. I'll post a link below as well to a video that explains about coning and doming if you don't know about that. Tricep kickbacks. Grab your weights. This is gonna be hard with my 10 pounds. Now, you're gonna hinge forward. Bend your elbows. Extend and bend. Extend and bend. So if you don't have weights, same thing. Just do the same exact thing. You'll feel those triceps engaging. Make sure you have flat back here. Feet are wide. And we rest. Great job. Back to our squat press. You can always hit pause and return if you need a break. Otherwise, we're gonna get going. Ready? Squat and press. Building that powerful mama body. Maybe we'll come out of this pregnancy even stronger than before. For sure, mentally stronger, right? 10 more seconds. This is my first time getting this far in pregnancy. This will be my first baby. And rest. And I have learned so much about the body, especially the body during pregnancy. And it's amazing what happens, what we go through. Military press. The more we know, the more empowered we are. Okay, my arms are getting really tired. I'm slowing it down a bit. If you have lighter weights, you might be going faster to burn out the arms. 15 more seconds here. Strong core. And we rest. All right, we're going back to our walkouts with the bear hold. So that is a really good core exercise. Remember, when you're in your bear hold, think about hugging, wrapping belly in, wrapping baby in. Ready, set, go. Hold for 3, 2, 1. Walk it back up. Legs are wide to make space for the belly. Hug in, hold for 3, 2, 1. We walk it back out. At the end of this workout, we'll do some pelvic floor release after all this engagement. But for now, hug in, hug in, hug in. Walk it back up. And again. Last one. Hold for 3, 2, 1. Walk it back up. And rest. Tricep kickbacks. Woo. Five seconds. Hinge and go. Take your time. Breathe. Twenty more seconds. I'm right there with you, struggling. Maybe you're not struggling. Maybe this is easy for you. 5 seconds. Okay. All right. Back to our squat press. Last round of this circuit. Over halfway through our workout. Set up in your squat. Ready? Go. It was hard to do the military presses after this. That's the point. Really burning out the arms. Inhale. Exhale, push. Inhale, down. Exhale, up. It's a home stretch. Last 10 seconds of squat presses. And rest. I'm gonna set my weights down. All right, 5 seconds. Let's go. And I'm always looking down at my belly and checking in and making sure that I'm not doming. And if I feel like I am, I'm engaging the core, hugging baby in. Three seconds. Ah, finally done with those. We're gonna do our bear holds again. Shake out those arms. All right. Legs wide, arms reach up, squat down, walk it out to a bear hold. Walk it back up. Let's make this our last one. If you're with me, hold for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and then we walk back up and we stand. Okay. Tricep kickbacks, and then we get a 30-second break. Now we know it's not a very long break, but it's something. Grab your weights. All right, ready? We're halfway through our last set of tricep kickbacks. Ah, 30-second rest. Put those weights down. Shake out those arms. Okay, so our next thing we're doing in 10 seconds is a double bounce pulse squat or jump squat. Now you choose what you want to do. 1, 2, and you can do a little jump, or skip the jump and come on up. Let's go. If you want to skip the jump because you're pregnant, that's totally valid. So please give yourself some grace. If you feel good about jumping right now, little tiny jumps, not as big as we would normally do. So we're halfway. Ten more seconds. Come on, mama. Push. 3, 2, 1. Rest. Breathe. Calf raises. Grab your weights or don't. And we're gonna lift and lower the heels. All right, ready? You can also go over to a wall. Put your hands on a wall for balance. Please make sure you're listening to your body. If you feel dizzy, take a break, back off, modify. For me, every day is different. Some days I feel really dizzy and out of it. Other days I feel more energetic. Clearly, I'm having a more energetic day because I'm making this workout. 10 more seconds. Rest. Okay, next up is pants pull. Here's what it looks like. A little squat and then a pulling up of the arms into a row. You're rowing basically, using the back muscles. Ready? So a little squat, stay in your squat and pull and row. And keep your gaze just in front of you so that your neck is long with your spine. Squeeze your shoulder blades back as much as you can. We have 20 more seconds. And rest. All right, set your weights down. Come into a modified plank position. So you're on your hands and knees, but your knees are a little further back than tabletop. Take an inhale, fill the belly. Exhale, hug baby in towards the center. Now keep that engagement, keep breathing. Shift forward, and we try for a push-up and back up. If it's too much, hold your modified plank, that's plenty. If the push-ups feel good, you can hug the belly in towards the center from the outer sides of the core, and keep going. Again, I can't emphasize this enough. Please educate yourself on diastasis recti. I'll put a video below. Rest. And we'll come back up. We got our jump squats. Yeah, lots of information on the internet to learn about how to protect from that doming that could later on cause the diastasis recti. All right, ready? Down, down, and little jump. If you're skipping the jump, down, down, squat, or just stand and come back down. 10 more seconds here. And rest. We got our calf raises. Now you can do it with no weights, or you can grab your weights. And let's go. Now I'm going to be creating more of these videos. We'll call this workout 1 in a series of workouts. I'll do less talking in the other one, assuming you have watched this one and now understand the basics of kind of what we're looking out for, what we're paying attention to. Rest. So if you like less talking, more music, continue checking out the videos and the one after this and the one after that, and we can stay fit together. All right, grab your weights again, pants pull. We bend the knees and we pull and we pull. It's like you're sitting in chair pose if you're familiar with yoga. Ten more seconds. Great work. Now for our push-ups or our plank. We're doing this modified on the knees. The reason is because it's very hard not to cone or dome the belly in a full plank. Okay, ready? And we go down and up. Hug belly in, hug baby in. Engage the pelvic floor. Halfway. Okay, last round. All right, we got our little jump squats or just our pulses. Down, down, and up. I'm gonna do the second half with jumps. First half without. All right, here we go with our jumps. You choose what's best for you. And rest. Calf raises for this last round. Let's try to get as many reps as possible. So try not to let the heels even touch the ground. And we go quick. Almost like pulses. The wider your legs are, the better your balance will be. Just creating that wide base of support. Shoulders back and down. We're halfway. Whew. These pulses I'm definitely feeling it now. A lot more than before. And rest. Okay. Pants pull. We got 2 more. And then we'll kind of stretch it out a little bit before you're off the hook for movement today. Get into a little squat. Pants pull and pull. Now here, you really want to focus on squeezing the shoulder blades back. That's going to ensure that we're targeting the back muscles as much as possible. Last 10 seconds. Okay, push-ups or plank hold. We're gonna do a belly breath with this one. So come into your modified plank. So your knees are further back. Inhale, fill up the belly, relax pelvic floor. Exhale, hug everything in. Hold, and either stay there or push up. Okay, child's pose. Feet together, knees really wide. Sit your hips back. Forehead down. Your arms can bend and be restful. Now, as you inhale, try to relax the muscles of your pelvic floor. Imagine you're filling up a balloon right in the pelvis. On your exhale, you do nothing. Inhale, relax pelvic floor. If it doesn't make sense to you, it's okay. It takes training, it takes time. I highly recommend going to a pelvic floor physical therapist during pregnancy to learn how to control your pelvic floor, to learn how to relax it. Take a couple more deep breaths here. The inhale is when you relax those muscles. Two more. Walk the hands up. Make your way up. Now, one tip, if you've been diagnosed with a hypertonic pelvic floor where those pelvic floor muscles are really engaged, then I highly recommend doing more of the breathing and relaxing. You could do it in child's pose. You can do it on your back. You could do it seated. Especially after a workout where we've been doing a lot of engagement to help tone down the pelvic floor again. And if you haven't been diagnosed with that and maybe you don't know, again, pelvic floor PT would be phenomenal. Just going one time to learn about your pelvic floor. Otherwise, thank you so much for working out with me. I know there's a lot of information in that, and like I mentioned before, we're going to continue with these workouts. This is the first of many. The next ones will be less talking, more focused on you, so that you can even do the workouts over and over again without having to listen to my same conversation. So again, I'm so glad that you worked out with me, and I would love to hear from you before. Please hit that subscribe button if you're not subscribed already. Let me know in the comments what you thought. I'd love to know who's working out for me, and if anyone's, what you think about this, if you're loving this, if it's helping you with your pain, and I'll see you next time. Bye.